Sway in the Morning, Shade 45, man. This ain't even an interview, man. It's a celebration.
Celebration.
Anytime you get family together in one room,
yes,
you count your blessings, man. You're grateful for what it is.
Amen.
You're getting paid to do what you love to do. You're living in your passion. You came from dirt, and now you're sitting on metropolitan cities that belong to you. Your portfolio is ridiculous. You got more diversity in your portfolio than the HR department. You don't need refuge. They love you everywhere you go on the planet, damn it. You know, shit. The man been putting out more albums than your favorite rapper. Wow. That's for sure. I said he the GOAT. He looked at me and was like, man, stop saying that, man. You know, I said if you ain't having his name in your GOAT conversation, then you ain't having a real conversation. 27, 26, I don't know. How many albums?
28.
28, my bad. We just added a new album today.
Tonight at 9 p.m. Pacific time, 12 o'clock Eastern time. Practice Make Paper, 26 slaps, E-40. And when I tell you slaps, this is some of my best work, man.
That's
in
dope.
a long time.
E-40. And he's back!
Yeah!
Hold up, man. He didn't come empty-handed. My family classy, Heather B.
I see it.
You know, we're going to start off with something, man. I was talking to my brother right here in the Bay a couple weeks ago, 40, and I was telling you that Heather B was just, I don't know, man. It was one of those days she was, I don't know, man. I don't know what it was. Very aggressive about what you do. She's very aggressive, man. Very aggressive about challenging you to a cook-off.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to do it.
We got to do it.
We got to do it. Yeah, they said, man.
Tell her what happened when we was at the spot.
Yeah, they say Heather B want to challenge you for a cookout. She's serious and she's passionate about it. Mm-hmm. So what we going to do it at? We going to do it out here? We going to do it in the Yay area? Where you want to do it at?
Whatever.
We can do it at my coffee table. I got a nice little, you understand me, establishment.
But I feel like if it's in the it's a little like who y'all bringing? People gonna be trying to like. What happens out there? Do I have to bring the East Coast with me? What we doing?
We got all the food that you need. All we need is a camera. We got all the. You can go get everything that you need to cook. Cause we can go to some of the high end supermarkets that I rock with. You know what I mean? The high end ones, not just your normal ones. You feel me? So I know they got all kind of stuff, truffle and different stuff like that. You know.
See the fingers.
You see the fingers. You know what? I say we do it. We film it and post it online, and then let the citizens.
That's real talk.
Yeah, let the people.
I love it.
There it is.
Presentation
right
it all.
Okay.
Yeah. All of that.
The parsley, all that.
All that.
And
hello.
And he inviting you to his coffee table. So that ain't a regular coffee table, by the way. That's wood you had to have imported from a rare remote
I ain't scared of no imported wood.
place on the planet.
We get down and dirty in that kitchen. I promise you that.
I know. I've been seeing your Instagram. People actually tag me to look at your videos.
What?
Yes.
Hey, and it's good. Just like it look, it's really good like that. Because I try to cook according to how I like to taste my food. Mm-hmm. So it's flavorful and everything. I try not to make it too salty. Try not to make it less salty. You got to have some flavor. And I find that happy medium. Boom. So, I feel like I'm a Michelin star material.
But see, I don't think people know your history. Like, you was actually a chef in a kitchen.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for real. When I was a teenager, I worked at a restaurant in Benicia, California called the Commandant's Restaurant. Mm-hmm. It had, rich white folks that came to eat there, seriously. And me and B Legit and D Shot and them, we wanted to get us a job. So, we started cooking.
Be Legit, too?
Yeah, Be Legit. He was the first to work there. He was the first to work there.
Bila was cooking, though?
I got a job. He better cook than me.
Bila's a better
Bila
cooker.
sneaky, man. Bila sneaky. He can cook, bro. He can cook. That boy can cook.
Wow.
Yeah, he was cooking. They gave him the job. Like, he was there first, and then I was working in the kitchen busting suds. Mm-hmm. And then I ended up working in the pantry. This has all happened real quick, and then I ended up chefing. Wow. Making escargot. Mm-hmm. You familiar with escargot?
Come on, 40. You try to test my love. But go ahead. I just like to let you talk.
See what she knows.
I just like to listen.
Escargot, chicken cordon bleu.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Talking about London broil. You don't know nothing about London broil, though.
Not at all. I'm from Jersey. I don't know. I don't know about London.
Oh, man. What about mussels? What about mussels with the garlic and the wine sauce with the butter?
Mm-hmm. She's like, don't give up all your hand and she sizing you up.
Orange Ruffy.
Oh, 40. You know what
with
you
almonds
should do?
and butter. Mm-hmm. You know, pan fried.
How you want to do this? You just let me know. You need time. You need prep time. Do we need a clock?
I got hella dishes. I got hella.
Okay.
I got hella.
That ain't even his first string.
Nah, that ain't. It ain't.
You good at desserts too?
My pineapple upside down cake is to die for. Yeah. It's delicious. It's delish.
You gotta have this chocolate cake, though.
Don't talk to him, Tracy.
Oh, my bad.
You know what?
The smart person just listens.
I know for sure you're gonna get me there. Cause you females just got that touch when it come to desserts and whatnot.
Bacon.
I know you. And you probably gonna win because you're a female. You're passionate about it too.
No, man. Me and Sway been going. I know it's a lot of men in this hip hop. They can cook. Y'all can cook. I take my hat off. But I've been watching you, so I see where your weaknesses are. So, you know, people might already try to call us even when it comes to the spirits. But I got a trick for him too when it comes to that. So I'll let you use all the professional chefery titles.
Okay. So is it a limit of what we could like? Is it we can cook whatever we want? Bread, meat. We can do
go for
whatever,
it.
Pork, whatever. Okay.
Just stand flat-footed and
I'm
go
gonna make
for
some
it.
chitlins on your ass.
Okay.
You gonna be by yourself.
Now
I ain't gonna make no chitlins.
No, don't do chitlins. Don't do chitlins.
I don't even rock with chitlins no more. They used to be my favorite, man.
What, chitlins?
Back in the days when you grew up.
A lot of people stop eating it.
I stopped eating it, man.
You found out when you figured out what it was?
No, it just doesn't taste like it used to, man. It's like it ain't like it used to, man. It ain't worth it. It's very bad for you. And we would eat it once a year. But when I run across something that's good and just fluffy, like you know, now they like real thin, like it's like the meat is taken off. Like I don't know. It's because of genetics and how the things went with the pork and all that over the years. But back when I was a young mustache, it was good.
It trick you too, because a lot of those foods smell real good, and then you find out what it is. Like liver and onions, when it's cooking, it smell real good. You bite
just
that.
Talking about
that shit nasty.
It's hella
liver.
nasty.
Oh.
Liver.
You remember coming in the house, mom's them cooking, and you smell liver and onions, but you not knowing you smell. You think it's a smothered steak or something.
Right.
You're like, I'm so hungry. I'm finna eat this today for sure. And so you get to it, and you like, this time I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna really do it. And you eat it, and it's like, this is nasty. You know what I'm saying?
That's the liver and onions.
Taste don't
When you're a
never
kid,
change.
this nasty. You know what I'm saying?
The taste don't never change.
Even when you get older.
It never
don't.
changes.
It
Not
still
the liver
nasty.
and onions.
Still
And
the
how is
same.
that good for you? They say it just because it got iron in it. They say it's good for you.
That liver's supposed to be good for you.
Oh, so y'all know why food is like he mentioned iron being in liver. So y'all know the nutritional value of the food too. Is that a part of the battle?
Iron is one of the iron.
Is that a part of the cook-off? You got to name the nutritional.
If y'all choose the quiz during this cook-off, that would be fine too. And I really want to take it to Oakland. Like I want to be in the town. I want to be in the effervescence of
you
where
wanna go
you
to
are.
the town.
I want to wherever.
Okay, no,
I'm
the
scared.
town is 25 minutes from where I stay. It's okay. I stay right in the thick of the bay. I can get anywhere in the bay from where I stay.
Let me chime in. Go to his coffee
house?
table.
Let's go to his coffee table.
We can all go to the town after we eat.
Oh, okay, all right. I didn't realize
Go
the
to the
distance.
coffee table.
Okay.
We do it right there. We ain't got to. Ain't nobody gonna be. It's gonna be exclusive. Nobody's gonna.
There you go.
The
Okay.
guard. We got the guarded. The guarded gate. So you show your ID. You gotta have your name on it. You know what I'm saying? All that. Well, cameras. All.
Yeah, we safe.
Okay.
Basically, is what he's saying.
Got it.
And then Tracy and our role will be like I'll be the. You go ahead, Tracy.
Taste tester.
Taste testers.
Yeah.
Plus the people who are around. I'll help moderate it, like when we quiz and what you doing right there, cuz. Oh, excuse me, Relly.
Yeah.
What do you?
You can say cuzzo. Forget what Mud's talking about.
Yeah, okay. And then Tracy can ask the nutritional value
Yeah,
questions.
I'm totally here.
All right,
for that.
we with that?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
We got to put it together like the weather.
All right, celebrating practice
Heather.
makes paper. This is out at midnight on
Yes.
the East Coast. And this one is a banger, man. This guy has never ceased to amaze us. E-40, one of the greatest of all time. We're going to play this. You know what? Play Chase the Money. And then we'll come back with more 40. 888-742-3345. He's here. Practice makes paper. Second installment from the Definitions trilogy.
Yes, sir.
Gift of Gab was 2018. You remember he came here. Practice makes paper, and there's something else coming too.
Rule of thumb.
There it is. When is that coming?
That's coming probably top of the year, probably around February.
Around February.
February, March. You know, I come back to back.
Okay. What you always done that? What's the logic behind that?
I've been shambaming lately. I ain't been in the microphone. I get too comfortable, man. You know.
He's at home.
I'm at home. You know.
But what's the logic?
So basically, just loving to do music. Just having, I was bit by the hustling bug back in the '80s, but I was bit by the music bug. From the beginning of my life. Just being around it, and I always wanted to do music, and I knew. One day, once it become an occupation, which it is now, don't stop. It's just it's good. It ain't just so much good money. It's just I have a passion for it.
Yeah.
Like I tell people, I played the drums in the 4th grade all the way to the 12th, in elementary, junior high, and high school. You know what I mean? And, you might say, man, how was he, the street dude or whatever, playing the drums way back then in the marching band and whatnot, you know what I mean? But it's like that was our only form of music at the time. We didn't have Pro Tools and all that stuff and Logic, so we utilized, like, you wouldn't believe the people who played the drums. Too Short, he played them. You know what I'm saying? Me, Ant Banks, Be Legit, like a whole bunch of people. I believe, what's my boy name out there in Atlanta, the big producer, produced a lot of
Zaytoven.
What's my boy that did a lot of TLC stuff?
Dallas Austin.
I think he was in the band too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure there's a lot of more people, a lot of more rappers or whatever. But I just so happen to be a dude from the soil that just so happened to know how to rap. Hella good. I ain't trying to flamboast or nothing. It's just the truth. Like I say the slickest stuff, man. I say the slickest shit, man.
Yeah.
And I know what I'm talking about. And I uncovered all angles of the game. And I just tell people who haven't listened to E-40, I just ain't been able to get into me. Go look at the catalog from 1988 all the way to right now. Damn. I got to be doing something right. I'm not. This is not just luck, buddy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's 31 right there.
Hello,
come on, man.
Yeah.
Who could say
31 years, bro, with music on the shelves,
dope.
y'all.
Come on, man. Talk about it. You see why I say the greatest? He got to be in the greatest conversation.
That's dope.
And the other thing I like, in those 31 years, we've seen a lot of change in music. We've seen a lot of sound transitions, style transitions. Everything's been changing. But 40 has stayed solid. And the other thing I never really heard you do is shit on new artists.
I don't do it.
Yeah, I never hear, people went on the mumble rap thing and all these younger artists that's creating in their way. I've never heard you do that. Why? On purpose, though, huh? You never done that.
Yeah, ain't no need for it, man. Just if you have a problem, try to put them to the side of something, and kind of school them if you can. But sometimes, I found that, just don't do it on the net. If you could see them, in person or something, just, hey, look, you should have went about it like this, though, folks, because, that was the wrong way to go about it. Yeah. Sometimes they listen to you. Some of them might, roar up and try to get hard. They ain't did that to me. I'm just saying you never know. Yeah. But I know I was once a youngster. But I was like, when I was young, I was also like a grown-ass man. Like, I graduated when I was 17 years old because I was hella smart. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing. Nah, my birthday fell on the right day.
Mine, too. That's what happened to me.
So
one of them late
you graduated when you were 17?
Yeah,
me too. You
your
too?
birthday fall.
November.
Yeah, November is me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, man,
you November too?
Yeah, same here.
Y'all Scorpios?
Yeah.
Hello.
There it is. It's going to be a crazy cook-off.
Yo, it's going to be crazy. No, 40, I wanted to ask, to my own admission, they know, I sit around, I watch a lot of, sitcoms, the older ones, and I saw you, which was probably in the last episode of the Jamie Foxx show. You played, like, somebody who owned a tuxedo shop. You were so good in it. Like, I wondered, how come you never... Did you do more? Like, do you go out on auditions? We know you have a lot of other businesses, but television, movies, more.
I think I really should try to get back into that.
Yeah.
Music just took over, and it's actors and actresses. That's what they do. And if I need to stop one or the other. I need to, concentrate on one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only way I'm gonna be able to do it. You know what I mean? And maybe I want to get back into it. I think I'll be a good actor. I've been in movies.
Voiceovers.
definitely
Like for
voiceovers.
animation and things
should've
like
been
that,
in Lion
you'd be
King.
great.
Definitely,
Yeah.
I'd be dope in voiceover. I always
Yeah.
wanted to do that for sure. I
Really?
got time because you can do voiceovers at home, at your studio, and send them over. You know what I mean? Send the vocals over. I love to do
He
that.
would be dope, like an anime, like a cool cat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
Over dig.
Off top, I think I do a great job doing voiceovers.
Yes.
Practice Makes Paper is out at midnight. It's E-40's 28th album.
Wow.
Okay.
Damn.
28, 31 years in the game. 4 years. Just to expound upon that, we know about so many of your wins, but would you be generous enough to share some or one of a deal that didn't go right?
Shoot, as far as something that
Like in business.
yeah, man. I invested in a strip club.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, nobody knew. So it's past 7 years. So you know what I'm saying, like, it's you know
How
what I
strip
mean?
clubs don't work out? They was fat.
That's what I was saying. I was like, man, but I never went to the strip club.
Okay.
I never went to it. I never been to that in a day in my life. I was just a silent partner. I'm not gonna say no names or nothing. I was just a silent partner. It was like 5 other cats in it, and they was hot. I was hot too, you know. And the popos kept shutting it down and whatnot, you know. And but me personally, I just kicked back. I lost on it. I shouldn't have did it, but at the same time, I thought that was something that was gonna easily make money, you know, because how do a strip club get? You know what I mean? You're supposed to make money on that, but
Y'all didn't pay off the police.
A lot of illegal activities.
It was just
Exactly.
me trying to just, you know, I had my hands in all
too
kind of
much,
stuff.
doing too
Right.
I had all kind of stuff. I had my hands in, all legitimate though, all legitimate businesses. But restaurants is hard too to do too.
Oh yeah,
you
we know that.
Talk to him.
You know?
Tell
But
him.
I try to tell
Yeah.
people. I try to tell people that, like we all feel we can cook. Our aunties, you know, all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm like,
grandmamas.
yeah. I say y'all want to get a restaurant just to say you got a restaurant. Have you looked at it to see if it makes good business sense? Because you know food can go bad if business is slow and all that. You know what I mean? You got to look at all that. And I had a restaurant before. It was called Fat Burger.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it was going. It was I was business partners with the late Chester McLaughlin, R.I.P. Chester McLaughlin. We were doing good for like 3 years, and then all of a sudden the recession kicked in 07, 08, wherever that was at. You know what I mean? And businesses start getting slow. You know, everybody was they stopped eating burgers and stuff like that. They started having the Atkins diet and stopped. You know what I mean? Everybody was saving their
Got
money.
healthy. People
got
got
healthy.
healthy.
Right,
Yeah.
right during that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right during that time.
I'm just trying to get healthy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I invested in the wing stop, so I had put 500,000 in the
Strip club?
No, hell no.
Past that. The
I
Fat
put
Burger.
150 in that or something like that. But in the Fat Burger I put like 500,000 out of my own money. And you know, I'm a little younger, so I'm like, okay, I had to figure out I should have got a loan or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how the white folks do it, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying to myself. That's how the white folks do. I'm gonna start thinking like the white folks and doing my shit like that, man. You know, so I was gonna do that with a wing stop. So I bought into the wing stop. I was gonna have it in Benicia, California, right there by where Rayleigh's is at. Is it Rayleigh's right there? Rayleigh's, yeah, Rayleigh's. And I had leased it for 5 years. Couldn't get along. I couldn't get along. I was like, man, I'll be damned if I'm finna put this Gouda in here like this. I can, but I wanted to get along because
Cheese.
Yeah,
Gouda's some good
it cost
cheese.
a lot of money for the build out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have probably been a ticket to just build it out. That would have been my own Gouda. You know what I'm saying?
That's $1 million, by the way.
Right. So they wasn't going exactly. So they wasn't gonna give me that loan because of the recession. It just so happened it was the same time I had already got into it. I'm talking about I went all the way to not Frisco. What part of Texas is that? Dallas Love.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I went
Dallas
to, yeah,
Love
that's-
Field. Like,
Yeah. That's Love Field. Yeah, that's where
the airport.
but that's a city too, I believe. Like that's where Wingstop main headquarters is at. So I went and bought into the franchise and everything. You know, I had the plans. You know what I'm saying? Everything. We was about to build that thing out, and the recession kicked in, man. And they was like they wasn't giving no matter how good your credit was, it wasn't giving it to doctors, nobody.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Let me get out of this lease. Let me get out of this 5-year lease. So I got a lawyer. Lawyer got me. I paid, you know what I'm saying, paid a certain amount and got out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Count your losses.
Yeah, count my losses. So certain things you just got to make sure make good business sense.
Practice makes paper. This is why you got to buy the album. He ain't just saying it, he's living it.
You know how some investments people don't even come to you for because you don't qualify?
Yeah.
You said, you know, 500, thou wow.
Bow wow.
Yeah,
Nobody asked me.
Bow wow.
Nobody asked me.
Bow
Yeah.
wow.
Let me do a couple of quick questions real quick, and then we're going to go to this thing right here. Ty from Pittsburgh, say what's up to E-40.
Ty,
Go ahead,
goody?
man.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, family? Hey, I got a real quick question. Respect to everybody though, first and foremost.
Thank
but
you.
I do want to ask 40. I'm a big fan of yours. I've been listening to your music for a while. But the question is, and I definitely need you to answer this.
Man, would you ask the question?
Can you, Too Short, and Spice One get an album together?
You said who all in it?
Too Short and Spice One.
Oh, me, Too Short, Spice One. Oh, we definitely would love to get in the studio. Me and Too Short, I don't know if you know it or not, but me and Too Short already did one.
Yeah.
And it was successful, man. It was called History Channel. It's called History Mob Music and History Function Music. And we did that in 2012. And we had Blaps on there. Spice One, you know, as far as group-wise, I have to fulfill something that I really got to do. My family, you know, Sugar T, D-Shot, Be Legit, The Click, at least do one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do one of them albums, you know, because there's nothing to do an album now, you know, especially when you got that many people in the group. You know, that's 8 bars a piece or something, you know what I mean? Or, you know, a Hot 16 or whatever, you know, it's nothing. So that's, and nowadays albums is only like 7 or 8 songs, you know. But mine, I exceed that and go to 26 songs. But, you know, shout out to Spice One, truly a legend, overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Ghetto was my favorite song of his, and many more. You know what I'm saying? 187 Proof, all that. And, of course, you know, Too Short, the big bro, you know. So
We had Spice was here yesterday.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you got
he was, huh?
Yeah, Platinum OGs. That's his new project that's out. Thanks for your call. You're a citizen.
Sway in the morning.
Mark in Minneapolis. What's your question? Go
Ms.
ahead.
Art.
Real quick.
Hey, Sway, thanks for having me. Yo, E-40, you're great. Thank you very much for having me again. I'm wondering if you got any features on the new album coming out tonight, and also if you're looking for possible suggestions for features on the album coming out at the beginning of next year.
Oh, you know what? First, I like that. I got hella features on the album, man. I got hella of them. Like you just seen that one. You just heard. I don't know if you heard Chase the Money. That was with Roddy Ricch, Quavo, Ferg, and ASAP. ASAP Ferg and Schoolboy Q. And then I also got I got a record that's a cold one too, and it's called One Question, and it's produced by Hitmaker, and it has Chris Brown, Jeremiah, and Rick Ross on there. Ooh, it's all one. Wow. See, a lot of my features, all like Baby Bass. That's my folks, Vallejo. Yeah, a lot of my features are one song. So I might have like 5 features. They might be one song. You know, 2 people on the hook or 1 person on the hook, and then we do the verses. But then I also got, you know who I got on the album that I'm looking forward to people hearing this, a song with my boy P-Lo. You know what I'm saying, out of the Bay Area. Yeah, yep. P-Lo and Wiz Khalifa. You know what I mean? P-Lo, you put Wiz and P-Lo together. Jamming too. That's dope. It's jamming. You know what I'm saying? I got one with Red. Bye, loved one. Appreciate
That's Monica.
You. That's Monica. That's our family right there. You know. Hey, and so then I got a slap with Fabulous. I got one with Fabulous and the boy Red Cafe. That's going. I got what else I got? I got so many slaps.
Well, who you need to do a record with? 40 shit. You got
plenty
everybody.
Of people.
Who would you do a record with?
I'm gonna tell you. Look, I gotta say this one too though. This is a slap too. This is I got one. I got one called "Rain on My Parade" with Ty Dolla $ign and G-Eazy going. I'm talking about mobbed out going like in the club like one of them ones. But one feature that I hella happy. It's 2 of them that I'm super happy. No, 3 of them that I'm hella happy for. I got one called "You Are My Everything," right? And that's me, Anthony Hamilton, KC on that.
From Jodeci?
Yeah. Us 3 on that thing going. And who produced that thing? But anyway, it's one of them ones. And then I got one with Scarface
Oh man.
Just me and Scarface on that thing going crazy. We ain't
Yeah.
never did a song. We've been knowing each other since 1991.
And y'all never did a song.
Never did one.
Wow, damn.
And it ain't on purpose. Just
just that didn't happen. I remember you telling me you was the first to do a collaboration with Cash Money. Nobody
Definitely
before
was.
anybody did a collaboration with him.
Yeah,
E-40 was
no
the first.
one ever did a record with them outside of Cash Money. It was just their clique. It was just Cash Money Records doing songs with Cash Money Records, and then they came through and got me for baller blocking. It was a song called. They had a movie with it and everything, and I was on. They flew me down, and we did the video and everything. All of us was in it. Lil Wayne, all of us.
Yeah, they supported
You
that.
feel what I'm
Horse
saying?
was on that.
Horse was on that.
Horse was on
really?
that album.
Yeah,
that
her
Baller
husband.
Blocking.
Her
Yeah,
husband.
For real, he
that's-
was on that one?
Yeah, that Baller
Yeah.
Blocking joint. That's
Yeah, that was
crazy.
a
That's
great
crazy.
soundtrack.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, Baby paid too.
Hey man,
What up, baby?
It did. That boy got it.
he said he paid.
Yep.
And then I was the first one to have them on my outside. They never did any other features, all together on anybody else's album. It was mine. It was called Charlie Hustle, the Blueprint of a Self-Made Millionaire, that album. And the
that
song
was like in '99.
98, 99,
Yep.
And that song was called Look At Me. So it was all of us on there. Everybody from Cash Money was on that record.
That Charlie Hustle record was crazy.
Man,
That
we
was-
gonna have fun at
That's
E40
gonna
House.
go
I'm gonna get drunk as hell and just be drinking Earl Stevens and cooking and loud music.
Let's do it. That's
right.
what it is.
Yes.
Hey, family, before you go, man, we got to have you do this mystery sack real quick, man. All right, you ready for it? Let's do it.
Put your hands into Sway's sack.
That sounds gross.
It's Sway's.
That wasn't meant for you, cuz.
Put that
together.
Okay. Put that together.
We're gonna have fun with this one. Got some questions from the citizens. You're gonna go in 3 times, pull out a question one at a time, read it out loud. You gotta answer honestly.
Honest and quickly.
Oh, I got to do it quick. Why
Yeah,
gotta do it
because Lord Siri on the other side of the door.
Outside
pissed
mad.
off.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. What that say? If folks say politics have no place in sports, what that say? Whistle objects should never be discussed in hip hop.
Oh, yeah. That's look up.
Oh yeah, you know what? Because it went out. If folks say politics have no place in sports, what subjects should never be discussed in hip hop?
Ooh.
Wow.
And you rushing me to ask.
Go to the next one.
Let me go to the next.
Go to the next one.
Damn, that's a good question. That's a
No, I
good.
want to hear that.
We
No.
do want to hear it from
Let
you.
him think about
All
it.
right,
Let him
all right.
think about it. He could go to the next one. Might be easy.
Okay.
Okay.
If you could have smoking or drinking sessions with any one cartoon character, who would it be and why? You want to know? Shaggy from Scooby Doo, because I feel like he used to get high off that good turtle.
That turtle?
Oh, that good turtle.
Get another one.
Oh man, that'd be sweet.
Snap.
That's
Yo,
comedy.
That's funny.
All right. What's your favorite and least favorite verse you've put in on your career thus far? My favorite verse, probably the Sprinkle Me one, because it was just so legendary.
Yeah, that was an iconic song. And that song catapulted you to a whole nother level.
It
Would you
did.
agree?
It was the whole world loved that song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was different. The flow was different. Everything.
Movement. It was a movement.
Okay.
And my thus least in my career, I don't know. Probably. Man, I don't even know. Let me think.
I like that.
That's hard to think of. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to say I haven't had no verses that I can do better on, but that's
a hard one.
Yeah, that's a tough
Okay, let's go back to the first question. What in hip hop? If politics, what's the question?
If hip hop doesn't belong in politics,
No, wait a minute.
Doesn't belong in
If
sports.
politics have no place in sports, what subjects should never be discussed in hip hop?
What subject shouldn't be discussed?
Yeah, that sounds like a trick
What's
question.
off limits in
man.
hip hop?
Is anything off limits?
Baby mamas. I don't like that.
You don't like baby mamas?
Nah, I don't think that.
Wait, what you mean?
When
Like,
people start shitting on like your kids and I don't like that.
Kids,
right.
Kids, I don't
kids.
like
See,
that.
Baby mama.
this ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
This ain't got nothing to do with me. My life is cool. I ain't got no problem with my wife, none of that.
Okay.
Never had. But I'm just saying, I have seen where baby mamas can stop the husbands that want to, the boyfriends or the daddies from being in the kid's family. Just motherfucker, you ain't coming to see your kid. You ain't gonna never see your kid, like shit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Right, but I don't think it should spill over on music in the music. So I don't like when it get like when people start talking about your kids and your. I'm like
kids, I get.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
too
the
much.
kids, yeah, leave the kids out of it.
Baby mama gonna catch it though.
She gonna catch it.
Baby mama gonna catch it.
Wife is different. Baby mama.
I don't think wife should
Depends
be in
what
the.
she did in her past.
Damn, Tracy, baby, a ratchet rapper.
Yeah, okay. Hey man, that's the mystery sack, man. E-40, man. Always great to have you on the show.
Yes.
Thank you.
Practice makes paper. Melt is not going to be on the album. Can y'all send us something real quick? We could play it for the end.
Yeah. RJ, so you got something on there?
What song?
I got something from. I can get it out of my Dropbox.
Okay, which
right
one you
quick.
gonna give us? So he named all those songs. Which one you want to hear? You want to hear the Jodeci, the KC Anthony Hamilton one, or you want to hear the Rick Rose one? The Rose one. Can we play that?
Let's play that.
Okay, cool. And then I'll tell you where you get. We can play it off the phone, really.
Let's do it.
That way you ain't even gotta send it.
Okay, let me find it. Let me go to my Dropbox right quick.
Okay, there it is, man. E-40, ladies and gentlemen.